Hi Libra, how are you guys? Let's do your reading. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I feel sadness. What is going on with Libra? Okay, wow. So enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Maybe that's why I'm feeling sadness. Some of you guys are not with who you want to be with, is what I'm thinking. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay. So there's confusion about what you want or what they want, is what I think. I feel sadness, like feeling left out, but I'm also getting confusion. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Interesting. Okay. All right. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. Please subscribe if you have not yet. It is crazy to me that only like 10 of the regular viewers are subscribed. So it would mean a lot. It helps the channel out so much. It helps me out so much. And I really would really appreciate it. All right. So we have the moon. Wow, that just like not flipped, but jumped out again. Okay. The moon card. Oh no. Is that sadness? What is that? We're going to lay out a full spread here in a sec. So it looks like something unknown. There's either sadness about a new love offer, or you don't see this, but somebody, wow. So I feel like there's a lot of love here, but for some reason, it's not being shown. All right, let's put these back. That's just kind of a pre-shuffle, but let's see. It seems like there's confusion. Even though there's a lot of love, there's confusion. Somebody's not feeling it or not believing. Oh, Queen of Swords. Okay, so Sword is up. Lots of mental energy. Okay, 3 Cups. Interesting. The Queen of Swords is somebody who, she's very clear and direct. She wants communication. She isn't going to be around the bush. She just wants to know. She wants the whole truth, nothing but the truth, not twisted or partial truths, you know. And I'm interesting that what's crossing that is maybe drinking, I'm wondering, or some sort of self-medicating. But we've got the 3 Cups, which typically represents friendships and being together. Yeah, there's something glitchy going on here. Let's see. We've got the Magician in the recent past. I'm just going to lay out a Celtic cross, and then we might just ask the real direct questions about feelings. So we've got the Magician in the recent past. That's the creator. Could be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus. Then King of Pentacles at the top of, okay, 2 Swords. Something's just feeling blocked. Yeah, 2 Swords. 7 of Wands, defensiveness, holding ground. So sometimes it's like, the 7 of Wands is somebody that's not taking action. They're holding ground. They're like holding, you know, they're going to stand up for themselves, but they're not going to initiate. So we have the Hierophant, the 8 of Swords. Interesting. Feeling trapped, the Star. So this is in the position of advice or guidance. It's the I wish I had covered up part of that card. It's the Star card it's Aquarius energy, but in the guidance position, it's saying, you know, don't short yourself. Don't settle. Go for all of it. You know, maybe whatever your goal is, double it, you know, because you absolutely can have everything and anything you want. You know, Napoleon Hill, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So the only thing that's going to stop you from having what you want and accomplishing what you want is not believing and not trying. All right. So this is a very strong indication that you shouldn't settle. You need to go after, if it's love we're talking about, you need to not settle until you have the love you deserve, right? If it's finances or career or money. All right. In the recent past, we have creator. So there's something about creation here. I thought we had, okay. So outcome is Ace of Wands. There is a big action. There's a need to take action. Somebody, when it comes to stability in relationships or commitment, somebody is like way in their head. Maybe they don't believe. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. So let's play with this a little bit. So tell me, let's play with this and then we'll ask some really detailed questions. You guys be thinking about the questions you want me to ask, real specific. We can do the pendulum too if we want to. But you guys be thinking about, while I'm doing this reading, be thinking about the questions you have, because I'll probably be able to pick up on them. Real specific questions. So let's look at, why do we have the Queen of Swords crossed by, I do kind of feel like this might be for some of you, a codependency type thing, or there'll be some truth and clarity coming to light about alcohol or some sort of, dependency might be affecting this. So, but let's get a clarifier on that. Knight of Pentacles, which is slow and steady. Interesting. Why the Knight of Pentacles? Nine of Pentacles. It's funny because I was thinking money, and here's money, independence. It's not really making much sense to me. So sorry. I'm going to keep trying. Okay. Whatever, it's some sort of codependency. It could be a need to be alone, or a feeling safer, independent, not trusting and relying on someone else. But whatever it is, that there is that outside factor that's causing this person to keep their sword down and, be very guarded and defensive. So it just, that's very broad, but I think the point is, it's not you. It's nothing you've done. It's nothing wrong with you. It's them, okay? It's something within them. So hopefully you're not beating yourself up. What did I do? What should I, coulda, woulda? Did I say that right? Just let's clear that. That's not what happened. The Magician. Why do we have the Magician in the recent past? That is manipulation, you guys. Magician with the Devil, manipulation, big time. Woof. So what I'm getting a little bit of is this could be a situation where this person, in order to hide what's really happening, they could lash out at you. And this is not very Libra-ish, so maybe I've got picking up on a lot of cross-watcher energy, but instead of letting their true, when you start getting deeper, closer to what's really wrong, it's just, I feel like a lash out, and it's to deflect from what really is an issue. Somebody, I think, has maybe a bit of a codependency, and a lot of people do. So, no judgment there, but I just this is basically telling me that is causing a delay or things to go very slow. It's probably affecting finances. But what I think it's really doing is it's getting someone to shut down and not let someone else in. And at any cost, there's almost like a lash out. How dare you get so close to what I'm trying to hide? So like a manipulation tactic to deflect. So sorry if this is you guys. I don't want to post this reading. Where are the rainbows and butterflies? Let's look at the King of Pentacles. Oh, should we get one more on that? Let me get one more on the Magician with the Devil. In fact, I might pull a different deck to clarify. Look, I told you. Wow. 9 of Cups. That sometimes in readings is a drinking card. Wow. So I think it doesn't have to be alcohol, but this is representing there is some sort of maybe addiction affecting this. And it's affecting somebody's stability, and maybe they don't, it's like they're covering it, but the manipulation tactics is just a desperate attempt to hide it. So King of Pentacles clarified by the 9 of Swords. So 9 of Swords is, I think somebody is really in a faking it till you make it type thing. It's something to do with money here too. You guys tell me in the comments what I'm missing, okay? 8 of Pentacles, that's focused attention. It's hard work. It's effort. So this might be a high functioning, you know, person that can have this issue, but is hiding it really well. Seven of Wands, Page of Wands. Page of Wands is typically good news. This person, I think this person, Libra, doesn't want to let you go because you are like the bright spot in their life. But there's not clarity because there's something they're hiding. Why the Hierophant with the Chariot? Holding back, self-control. Again. So somebody is really struggling, I think, with some sort of, you know, let's call it a third party. It could be a person. I think it's a substance. I mean, addiction could be Netflix. You know what I mean? I don't think that's it. But I'm just saying. Look, I spilled cups everywhere. Somebody is really down on themselves. Really down on themselves. Okay. The Four of Cups. So I feel like somebody is really trying to beat something, but really struggling. Be careful not to drink and drive, you guys, because I'm kind of feeling something around that too. Don't drink and drive. Call an Uber. Don't let your friends drink and drive, you know. Okay, Eight of Swords. So we got a lot of swords. Page of Swords, Eight of Swords. So this is somebody's watching. Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, it's just saying we're getting rain. Oof, there you are. Here you are, you know, all balanced and wanting balance, wanting to understand things not making sense. Somebody is just really looking for clues, trying to figure things out. It's not making sense because there's something in here that's being hidden from you because of the chemical, some sort of dependent. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Oh, of Swords. Painful ending. This is really heavy. This is another one of those readings I don't want to post, but every time I post one, somebody's so thankful. So, Ten of Swords, painful ending. Why? I don't know. What was I asking? Why the Ten of Swords? Let's finish this this spread, and then we'll ask real direct, you guys, whatever questions you're thinking. What's the painful ending about? Okay, so somebody, I just got somebody's, some of this dependency, or it's wanting to numb from something painful. It could have been actually literally a loss of a loved one. Yeah, something painful. Okay, I'm having a hard time pulling it all together though, so bear with me. Okay, this keeps coming up. So you guys, your energy is strong and pulling the same cards I'm feeling. So Six of Wands is, this is being valued, being recognized. Some ego here. Why the Six of Wands, the Hermit? Okay, here's the thing. I feel like somebody, instead of, they just don't want this known, somebody's hiding some sort of chemical addiction or you know, numbing. I know it's like I'm sorry, it's my main focus. So but they isolate because, or they don't respond, or they go quiet, or they disappear, whatever, because they're hiding that. And I think that if sometimes when you ask, where are you, what's going on, somebody might lash out. Queen of Wands. So outcome is a passionate new beginning, lots of passion. So, I mean, there you go. It just keeps, this is what's going on. I feel like something isn't it's like you get three steps forward, 2 steps back, because there's something, you know, a third party, meaning, you know, probably a chemical substance or something like that affecting it. I'm sorry, this isn't more clear. Let me grab another deck. I'm feeling a little bit of twin flame. Let me pull a twin flame deck. Warm this deck up real quick. It's so interesting. it sucks because it does feel like there's a lot of love and potential here, but it's like, how do you compete when somebody has such an, you know, it's like you can't compete with an addiction, you know. You can, but you're going to be hurt a lot. See? What did I just say, y'all? If I had knew that we were going to get more views, I think I would do an extended on this. It's just it takes so long to do an extended, and some of the videos just aren't making. You guys help. If you guys, please, you can help the video get into circulation if it resonates by, you know, leaving comments and doing a thumbs up. So 3 of Swords, heartache. I just got done saying that. That is what is the. You can stand by somebody, but you know, you're. It's like, I feel like you're competing with something that is too much to compete with. Look, Star again. The bottom of the deck. And I do feel like somebody's super conflicted because they have it in them to nurture and to help and to balance things out and to fix things, but you are in for, you know, a wild ride if you think you're going to fix this. Look, 5 of Cups. This is painful. And we're going to have to get some more advice. Look, cycle completion. This might be best to let this go for now because somebody has to do a lot of work, inner work. This is twin flame symbol, by the way, cycle completion. I mean, not cycle completion, the dandelion. Just for me, no one else. That's just for me. I think that you, I think it's going to be okay or better to be on your own for a while is what it looks like. Of course, I don't want to end the reading like that. Passionate adventure, 6 of Wands. I think it's this kind of has that feel of I'd rather be alone. Or like I feel like it's kind of like you're going to be happier alone than with someone that is constantly making you question your value. You know, and it's not that this person doesn't have love and doesn't have potential, but the person in this reading is definitely struggling with something bigger than you. Concrete ideas, interesting. So, I mean, there is an element of wanting to help this person, but I mean, it's just, oh, I don't know what to say. Let's go see if we can, okay, we were going to ask some really direct questions. Let me grab a deck for that. You guys are asking, think about what you want me to ask. Does this person care? How does this person feel about Libra? Well, there's the 2 of Cups. Look at this. 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. It definitely, see, there's definitely love. It's just what the challenge is. This is why things are going the way they're going. This is why. This is why you can't get a clear read on this or a clear answer. Because it's inconsistent. 4 of Cups. Yeah. This person, do they want... Isn't the 4 of Cups the one that flew out of my hand earlier? It's what they want is one thing. But it's like they can't... You take this as they're not interested. That's not the case. So what are their next actions towards you? You guys want to ask a yes, no? I'll do the pendulum. Let me do the pendulum. Well, go ahead and ask a yes, no. Well, the pendulum is going. The reason I don't give it a huge swing is because it just takes too long to settle down. Okay, so what are their next actions towards you? So they're going to come in with love. Look at that. King of Cups. This person does love you. They do want stability. But it's like they keep getting, look, the answer says no way. So I don't know what you asked. But you got to make sure that when you ask those questions, they're real direct and clear. So let's see what outcome. I think this person is going to get the help they need. Two of Pentacles. But it's going to probably be back and forth for a while. It's not going to be easy, you know. Outcome. Whoa. 7 of Wands. I also feel like you're dealing with defensiveness. Because why? Well, because they're covering it. You know. Let me get an oracle. You guys, please talk to me in the comments. Let me know if this was helpful. I really appreciate those comments so much. Never-ending story. So it's not over. It is not over. They're going to come back if you're in separation. They're going to come back. They're going to want to fix it. See that? Mending. It's just, but chaos and conflict. This chaos and conflict is, this person is like two people. Because when they're hiding, there's just such a strong, outside influence in whatever they're numbing. See, it's like they're wonderful and then they're not. And you're wondering why. Well, it's because there's something else bigger than you affecting it. It's not you, I promise. It says soulmates. Oh gosh, I just put that back and there it is again. Orphaned. So somebody is probably self-medicating to, numb themselves from a loss or an abandonment. So that's what you're dealing with. That is what you're dealing with. Let me grab another oracle. Wish I had this, one that could give us more advice. Let's see if we can get an advice out of this animal spirit. I mean, you can't let but typically what happens when you try to save someone like that, it's like you can bend over backwards, do backflips, and more times than not, they end up pulling you down instead of you elevating them. So, I mean, if you're taking this on, it's pretty important that you are super freaking stable, that you can handle it. Because like I was saying, in some cases, it's like being alone is easier to handle than being with someone and feeling alone. Clear out the clutter. Let's see what that says. Clutter. There's a frog spirit. Let me see. Page 5. It says, frog spirit knows that while all other frogs are croaking away, this is a time for you to simplify and declutter your life so you can feel content on your own lily pad. Even when life isn't creating total cacophony. Don't know what that, never heard that. Let me show you. You guys know I'm not illiterate, whatever that word is. We can become drawn to the excitement of lots of noise. Then the next thing we know, our schedules and homes are cluttered with commitments we regret making and objects taking up valuable space. Even relationships need decluttering as they often become messy. Frog spirit appears to tell you to clean house, prioritize what you need, and get rid of or give away the rest so you have some space in your day and in your head. You don't need the old stuff and its stories shouting at you about the past. Along with physical clutter, friendships are sometimes kept long past their expiration date, weighing you down with unnecessary baggage. Now is the time to let go. Whatever you need will appear when you need it, so release your grip on all that clutter that is making you feel anxious and burdened. Frog spirit wants you to reclaim your space and unencumbered by shoulds, oughts, could be's, and have beens. Let go and jump. You are free from all the old stuff. So, I mean, this is not in the cards. This is just me, my 2 cents. So take it or leave it. And I think that when somebody you know and love is struggling, it's always good to be supportive, but just remember that you can't, it's bigger than you and you may not be able to fix it, or you can't, it doesn't work letting somebody pull you down. Okay. So I think, you could offer and say, I'm here for you and be supportive, but, keep yourself safe at the same time. Okay. And I know this is really hard because I feel like for a lot of you, this is a soulmate and they be triggering abandonment wounds in you. I feel really heavy energy here. But I just want to also say that there are thousands of people in the world on this planet that you could be happy with. You don't have to be with someone that's a struggle. Okay. If you feel like this is the only person you're going to be happy with in love, that's going to treat you right, I strongly, strongly disagree, twin flame or not. And I've got my own twin flame journey story. Okay. So there are other people. So just, this is a difficult situation. It's very heavy. Just be careful with it, because as much as I feel like you want to help this person, there is a danger of them, pulling you down. All right. I wish I had more to say. I love you guys so much. Let's talk in the comments, okay? I love you guys. Okay, bye, Libra.